Oh my god, we're back. We're back again. Another day. Pristontale. Let's do it. We're not even gonna have an intro today. Nothing. We're just going right to it. PT time. Mostly because I'm a little late. I mean, I'm a little late. I don't know. This is about realistically as early as I can start a stream. If it's a day where I actually physically go into work, which I did today, so this is about as good as it's gonna get. In fact, actually, honestly, most times I go into work, I'll probably be even later than this. So this is about as good as I can do. But I gotta spend some time with my dog. You know, I can't just leave her. Can't go from staring at a computer screen at work all day and then just instantly go to staring at a computer screen at home for the next few hours. Gotta give my dog some attention here a little bit. But yeah, we are gonna play the Atalanta today, and we're gonna hopefully get the 105 today. We'll see what happens. We're at 66%. Got a few quests to do. I don't think I've done any ET2 quests yet, so we got to get on that before the server resets. So we got what, an hour and 40 minutes to get that done. Anything else we got to do? So we have a Gorgon, which we're not going to get done at this point, but we'll keep it anyway. We'll just cancel this quest. We don't need that. Solo quest, Endless Tower. Sure, why not? I think my one kill on the solo quest, Endless Tower, was the boss that we killed yesterday. Warehouse quest and Endless Tower quest, which we're just going to end up replacing with something. Okay. Let's head out, shall we? So yeah, we're gonna get the Atalanta to 105 today, and then I think later on, hopefully, assuming we hit 105, which I can get out there and start grinding. I assume we will hit 105. Then after that, we will switch to probably Priestess. Probably, it's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Because I'm not super feeling the mech like I was talking about yesterday. So it'll probably be some Priestess. We'll see. We shall see. Not sure how long the stream's going to be today. I did have a pretty intense day of work. And I just... What I do for work is I do a lot of 3D modeling. So... that can be pretty taxing on the brain, 3D modeling. So we'll see. I drank a little bit of caffeine when I got home from work, so hopefully that'll push me through a little bit, but I would not be shocked if I end up at some point calling it a little earlier today. We'll see. We shall see. So update for tomorrow. I did talk to Chaos. I have an account I can use for Blessed Castle to spectate it, so I do plan on doing spectating of Blessed Castle tomorrow morning my time, and we'll see how that goes. I haven't been to a Blessed Castle in any sense, whether it's spectating or playing, in quite some time, so I don't know exactly how it's going to go. We do not have a party. All right, we're gonna start with Goblin Shaman. So I have no idea how that's gonna go. I'm gonna forget, like, even how I mean, I guess Blessed Castle's pretty simple, right? Just kill the different towers. Well, kill the door, kill the towers, then, kill the big tower, right? So, not too crazy. Let's see here. What is it? That's my skill. Okay. But yeah, let's see if we can get it to 105 today. I guess it's probably going to depend on what kind of parties I can get. Party situation in ET2 is not fantastic at the moment. But that gives me some time to solo grind, or to solo luring. So yeah, what I'll probably end up doing tomorrow, we'll see. A lot of it's gonna depend on how I feel, but we'll do the Blessed Castle stream, but that's at 9 a.m. my time, so I just got to make sure I wake up for it. After that, probably just going to stop the stream, not going to continue it, and then maybe stream again in the afternoon. We'll see. Depends on how I am feeling. We'll find out tomorrow. But today officially marks 1 week of streaming. In 1 week of streaming, I have taken 1 day off. I don't think I've ever streamed this much ever in like all of my history of streaming. Even when I was like at my peak, I think the most I ever did was like 3 or 4 days a week. It's just been a fun, fun thing to fill my time with. And it seems like there's some people that like to watch it, so you know what? Hope you're enjoying it. Hello, Lucas. How you doing? Hope you're having a great evening. Oh, that's one thing I'm going to work on tomorrow after the Blessed Castle stream, is I want to get YouTube better integrated into the stream. Because I get it like subscribers during the stream on YouTube, but I don't have any notifications for it. I'm still set up mostly for Twitch related stuff. Like also getting chat on the screen for YouTube. That might be a little bit more helpful for VODs and stuff. So I'm going to look into doing that tomorrow. It's a little bit more difficult to set up YouTube related stuff than Twitch related stuff, but I'll figure it out. If I have to write my own program to do it, I will write my own program to do it, but I'm sure there's some kind of method out there that somebody's made. Alright, I gotta remember. Use Extreme Rage. I keep forgetting that it's an AoE skill. I mean, obviously, classically, it's an AoE skill, but I forget that it's like an AoE skill ultimate, which seems very broken. So we'll see if anybody comes around. Hopefully we can get some people. Just to speed up these quests a little bit. Goblin Shaman, die. Oh, another thing I want to work on tomorrow after the Blessed Castle stream is I want to try to find more music for the stream. I've had to remove a bunch of songs from my playlist because they keep getting copyright struck. Well, not really struck, just copyright, like, noticed. I didn't get copyright strikes, fortunately, but trying to reduce that as much as possible. For the most part, video game music tends to be pretty lax when it comes to that, but I'd still like to avoid it. So yeah, we'll get all that done tomorrow. It should help things out a little bit. Maybe revise the layout a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. I have a problem with revising the layout of the stream, actually, is because I no longer have a subscription to Adobe products. And so, like, all the shit you see on the screen was stuff that I made, like, years ago, when I still had access to Adobe. Specifically, I think After Effects. I think I needed to use After Effects for the layouts and stuff that I have, So I'm kind of stuck with what I got unless I want to pay a ridiculous amount of money every month for Adobe products. I do not feel like doing that. Fernando! How's it going? I'm doing well. I'm a little tired. I'm hoping this caffeine I drank like a half hour ago kicks in, because it was kind of a long day of work, but we'll make it through it. I got home and I just downed like a glass of coffee. That's definitely one thing I've been doing a lot more frequently now that I've been streaming. is drinking coffee in the afternoon. I'm typically not much of an afternoon coffee drinker because it fucks with my sleeping, but I'm like, I need the energy. I need to stream. I need the energy for the stream. Celestial's best BR clan. You know, I can't argue against that. I can't argue for or against that because I do not know enough. The people I party with from Celestials all seem very nice. So there's that. Unfortunately, I don't know what they say most of the time, but they've all been nice to me, so. Now is time to relax, yeah. Pristontale can be quite relaxing. I think streaming it gets to be a little bit kind of takes away a little bit of the relaxing aspect of it. But it's not that bad. I've been streaming for so long at this point too. I'm very much used to it. Avernus? How do you pronounce that? Avernus beans. What the hell is an Avernus? I gotta ask that I gotta ask Verb. Apparently Verb, I need to get more information on this. Apparently he made a AI bot that can answer Pristontale questions. I need to get a hold of this bot and I need to ask it some questions about some item names and see if it knows the answer. Achievement unlocked. 5k gone, 5k to go. Oh, it's more than 5k to go, I'm sure. So yeah, we will do the so I'm gonna broadcast Blessed Castle tomorrow. Then I think in a couple weeks, I think 3 weeks from now, there's gonna be a 3v3 tournament thing. And I'm gonna aim to probably broadcast that as well. We'll see. We shall see. I don't really know entirely what that entails. I don't know what time that's going to be at or anything yet. I need to look that up still, but I'll probably aim to, as long as I'm streaming regularly, I'll probably aim to stream those kind of events just because I know a lot of people like watching that stuff, and I honestly really enjoy broadcasting PvP related stuff, even though I dislike PvP personally, but I enjoy talking about it. There's just something fun about casting a like competitive thing or like a sport thing because you just get to be so excited. Like, oh my god, he just did 10% of his health. It's like just like the smallest things you can just have so much excitement over. It's fun. You just get to be ridiculous for a little bit. Back in years ago, we did some casting. Me and there was an old streamer of PTEU. He streamed around the same time I streamed. He wasn't around for too long. His name was ONSVRG, I think was it. I don't know how you pronounce that. Onsvrg, whatever. I don't know. But he streamed around the same time I was streaming originally. And so there was like a 1v1 PvP event. Ooh, we got a soul. There was a 1v1 PvP event. Sorry, I got distracted. There was a 1v1 PvP event, and we like dual casted it, which was a lot of fun. Two people doing commentary at the same time, even though I think it ended up being mostly me doing commentary. But you know, kind of shoot it to him on occasion. It was fun. I wish there was a VOD for that. I don't think I ever maybe like one Blessed Castle ever. Oh my god, this brings back a great memory. I think it was the first Blessed Castle of season 1. I did a broadcast of it. Yeah, I think actually that VOD is on my no, I think it might be on the official Pristontale EU channel. Oh, I gotta look for that and see if I can find it. It was a lot of fun. We had like a meme that came out of that because there was this one player that was like super underleveled. Just super underleveled. Do you want a party, bud? Already in a party. Okay. You want to accept my party invite, or what are we doing here? What's up? I don't know if they're watching the stream. I am not going to be activating war mode. I don't do PvP mode while I'm streaming because that's just a recipe for disaster. I don't do PvP mode in general because I really dislike Pristontale PvP, but I especially don't do it when I'm streaming because I know that's just going to be griefers galore. Well, maybe not galore, but it opens it up for griefers, and I just don't want to deal with that. Alright, is he still here? Like, I'm cool with you being here, but so yeah, that was funny. So yeah, if I didn't finish that story, there was this one like super low level person that was at that blessed castle, and they just kept trying. They just kept going for it. They would die, they would come right back to it. They just kept trying even though they would die almost instantly. And it was just like a meme on the stream. We would just focus on them, and it was a lot of fun. And I think they ended up like typing and like they ended up like playing along with the bit, and it was a lot of fun. So hopefully something like that can come out of streaming Blessed Castle, even if it's not an interesting Blessed Castle. Hopefully we can make it fun. I don't really know how interesting the Blessed Castle fights are these days, because, you know, I haven't been to a Blessed Castle fight on PTEU in 2+ years at this point. Yo, you want to party? Oh, you're 12x. Just got people stopping by for the stream. FX Nick. It's funny. You know, I've streamed a lot of Pristontale, but it's not often that I get this many people stopping by. Sometimes people will stop by, but I do not have my buffs up. I'm just like completely out of it right now from a gameplay perspective. Yeah, I guess another thing I need to do tonight is I need to make sure that the character that I'm gonna be streaming Blessed Castle from has got enough equipment. Because I'm gonna be streaming off of an account that we use for the Pristontale live stream that we haven't run for years. But it's an account that's just like, it's, how do I explain what the Pristontale live stream is for those that don't know it? So there's a bunch of code that I wrote many years ago where how it works is basically there is a character that a program signs into this character, and then that character is hidden. And then what happens is that character, using some code that's built into the game, warps around to different locations in game. And that character just sits there, but they're hidden. So what it basically does is it creates a camera to see a part of the game. And then what you do is you take that camera view of the game and you stream it through Twitch. And so people can watch live events that are going on in the game from Twitch, and that just runs 24/7. It was a really fun thing that I developed many, many, many years ago. And I've run it on occasion. But I always had to run it on my own server, and I just didn't like always having that running on my server, so it hasn't run 24/7 in a very long time. But it was a fun project. It's really cool to watch once it's set up. So I I'm going to be going on the character that's used for that. So usually the character is like super buff, like tons of high level gear just so that it can survive, which it's a GM, a character. So, you know, it didn't actually work for that gear. It's just created into the game with GM commands. But so I'll probably do the same thing that that camera thing does, and I'll just hide myself tomorrow, go on that character, and then run around showing off Blessed Castle, so I don't have to worry about people griefing me. Oh, we're gonna add. All right. I should also add some kind of integration with knowing when an ad is playing. Pretty sure I could code that up. Where are we at on this quest, huh? We're at 11 out of 20. Okay. And then we got 2 more right here, so... Next boss in an hour 50... Why is it telling me a boss time? That's a glitch, isn't it? Is it just... It shouldn't be displaying a boss time right now, because the last boss of the day... It's displaying a time that would be in tomorrow's day. It's past reset. That's got to be a bug of some form. It can't display tomorrow's boss time because tomorrow's boss time hasn't been determined yet. Alright. So we'll get this quest done. If we can't find a party with anybody here... Yeah, I don't really want to party with anybody that's here right now. Well, I mean, I'm just assuming people are just soloing for the most part. We might just have to log on to my priestess, and I'll just party the priestess and grind out the party queue. Because that is definitely more... It's definitely more worth it to do the party quest solo than it is to do the solo quest. I don't know how many solo quests you'd have to do to make up for the amount of XP you get from the one party quest, but I feel like it would be a lot. Jesus Christ, that hits for so much damage. What level is my extreme okay, it's level 4 or extreme rage. How much damage does it increase with each? 15%? Oh, that's not much. That's not much relative to how much bonus damage it's doing. You know, it's better than nothing if you're going to put stats into something, but it's pretty, when you think about it relative to the amount of damage that the skill is doing, it's not really increasing things by that much. Solo quest, Endless Tower, done. Okay, well that's good at least. Get that done before we turn on the party quest. I don't know if we'll be able... I don't know, an hour and a half to finish the party quest solo? It might take that much time. It's not a small amount of kills when you're playing alone. Oh well, we'll see. Come on, Shaman. I need you to die. Alright. That should put us at, what, 4 left to go? Okay. We'll get there. Assuming the game doesn't want to fuck me over with terrible spawns. Which it has done. Lost City of Atalanta with Turner Field and Coca-Cola bottling plant. Yep, exactly. The stream title is actually a reference to my first ever stream that I did on YouTube, which was called Atalanta is a city in Georgia. It's feeling like a throwback today, since it's relatively rare that I play Atlanta on stream. My first ever PT live stream uploaded to YouTube. That was like fucking 4 years ago. I cannot believe how long it's been already. Dude, we got all the Hests. How you doing today, XF? Hope you had a good day. Time does indeed continue to move forward. That it does. I don't know if anybody else is this way, but I still feel everything still feels so weird post 2020. Like, to me, it still feels like 2020. I know it's not. I know obviously it's 2025. It's been 5 full years past since 2020. But like, there was so much shit going on in 2020 that just for whatever reason, my mind is just still like convinced that it's still like 2020. Because that was one crazy fucking year, that's for sure. Crazy in many ways. So, where I'm from, in Minnesota, I live like, I don't know, 10 kilometers from where, maybe even less than that, maybe like 5 kilometers from where all the George Floyd stuff started taking place, like where it happened. So like 2020 was very eventful for me. The stores and stuff that were right next to my apartment were like all boarded up. Buildings not even just a couple kilometers from me were completely burned down. It's just like, shit got crazy for a while. There was some like uncertainty, honestly, for a few days there. I was like, are they gonna light my apartment building on fire? So I like prepped a get out bag of just being able to escape my apartment at the last, or as soon as quick as I possibly could. Like, shit got real there for a bit. Does it work? Retail is more or less just the same, but with more... okay, gotcha. Yeah, I guess when I switched to like working from home every day, I mean, it was just such a... It was such a change of life when it comes to working from home and all that stuff that I did for years. Spent like 2 years working from home. Which was not good for me mentally. Dear God. I love having the option to work from home. I think it's a great thing for companies to have. I'm glad that my company allows me to do it for at least a couple days of the week. I think that's a good thing. But oh my God, it was not a good thing for me mentally. It tanked my mental health. Because like the main thing I would do for engaging with other people, like being at work, was gone. And then you weren't hanging out with friends anymore because, again, COVID. So, like, oh my God. I'm glad I had the stream as an outlet. Because I did use that a lot during those times. But, it, you know, obviously it's not the same as actually engaging with people. So that was, yeah, that was an experience. I wish you could have worked from home, but the last line of work does not support that. Yeah, no, makes sense. Does make sense. I was fortunate in that regard. What was funny is my work didn't even have a method for work from home. So the story of what happened is it was like late February. I went on a trip to the West Coast to go see a soccer game. And when I went on that trip, so this was late February 2020, I went on that trip and I was like, holy shit, there are a lot of people wearing masks. And I was like, okay, maybe I need to start taking this more seriously. And so when I got home and things just kept escalating, I was like, okay, well, we need to figure out a way that people can work from home. And my office had no method for people to work from home. They had nothing planned. So I was like, well, fuck it. If they don't have anything figured out, I'll just come up with something. So I spent like a day or two, whatever, just trying to figuring out what system we would use for work from home. I figured out how we would do it. I got IT to get it all installed and everything. And then I peaced out. I was the first one to go work from home. That was probably like, I don't know, March 7th or 8th. And then within 1 week of me going work from home, they shut the whole office down and sent everybody home. I was very fortunate that the IT department at my work is open for me to do stuff like that. Because I don't know what we would have done if I hadn't looked into figuring that out for us. All right, 1 second. I need to log on another character. So I work from home during COVID. I still work from home now. You love it? I do love having it as an option. Like, it is really important thing for people to have an option. I would be very annoyed if my work was strict, always work from the office. But it's just not, it's not for me. I don't think I could take a job in the future that's purely remote. I don't think I could do it. I think that would actually be a negative to me. Okay, we are on the other character. Party Adira, accept. Okay, we're back, and we're back. And then I picked up the party quest, right? Yes, I picked up the party quest. Yeah, if I start looking for another job and they're like, oh, it's 100% remote, I honestly would probably say no to it. I'm actually in the middle of a potentially major life-changing thing that could be happening to me in the next couple of months. We'll see. You think you could only do fully remote working for... I mean, if it works for you, like, that's awesome. I mean, I wish it worked for me. I really wish it did. Because I would love it. I would love to always be able to work from my home computer. But, yeah. But, yeah. There's a potential that something major may change in my life soon. I'm, you know, as I don't have that self-control level to make it work for me. Yeah, that's also one of my problems too, is that when I work from home, I get so fucking distracted with stuff. Like, I worked from home yesterday and I spent more time than I want to admit messing around with stream stuff instead of working. Because I just get super distracted when I'm working from home. It's so hard not to when I've got my computer in front of me. If I want to be, like, if I got a job, you know, I said I don't want to do this, but say I did get a job that was work from home only, I might honestly buy a second computer to devote purely to work and, like, put it in a different room than my main computer or something. I feel like I would have to do that. Just so I could keep myself completely on task and away from stuff on my own computer. That, or maybe like make a different login or something on my computer that's specific to work. Maybe that would be obviously a cheaper option. But I need I would need to do something, because if I didn't do that, then I just get too distracted. Yeah, home office is a great idea. I wish I had my own place. You know, I still rent, and I would like to get my own place and be able to have a dedicated room for a home office. That would be really nice. Fortunately, I mean, I live alone, and so like not having a home office is not that big of a deal, since basically my living room is essentially an office for the most part. What is the mana drop map? There is no mana drop map. Every map is the mana drop map. That would be really... Is that a common thing on other servers that have one map dedicated to dropping mana? Why do I feel like that was a thing at some point? Dryline when working in homeroom is also big mental... Yeah, for sure. But anyway, so there's a potentially major thing that could be changing in my life here relatively soon. So I'm trans, you know, I'm not the most feminine looking person in the world, but I am a trans woman. And if you know anything about US politics right now is not a good time to be trans in the United States. So I am fortunate enough that my work has an office in Canada. And so depending on if things go to hell, which it looks like they might, I might be moving to Canada, or at least asking my work if I can move to Canada within the next coming year. So we'll see. So I might have a big life change coming up ahead of me, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm not thinking too much about it. I just have the rough plan in my head, and we'll see what happens. Where am I at the moment? I live in Minnesota, USA. Yeah, I mean, I haven't asked my company yet if they'll do it, but in the past people have done it and they've been accepting of it, so we'll see. Also, there's some advantages to me working out of Canada, because I'd be where our machining shop is, so I would get some direct experience with the machining side of things, which would be definitely a good thing. So yeah, fortunately I live in Minnesota, USA, so moving to Canada is not that big of a deal, because culturally it's basically the same, and weather-wise it's basically the same. In fact, I think where I live it's colder than a lot of places in Canada. Well, I should say a lot of the populated places in Canada. Obviously not the northern parts of Canada. So fortunately it wouldn't be too big of a deal in terms of that, but you know, moving to another country, not the simplest thing in the world. How much percent? I need 25%. Oh yeah, we'll get there. What do we get? I think I've already gained about 10% since I started, close to 10%. We'll get there. How's this party quest going? We'll see. We'll keep grinding it away. I'm not sure if I'll finish this party quest before we reset, unless I actually find somebody to party. Alright, come here, everybody. Join the fight. Also, one of the problems if I do end up moving to Canada is that the place I would be moving to Canada is French. It's Montreal, so I need to I do not know French, so I hear that it's not impossible, like it's still pretty easy to get around not speaking French, but still be interesting. Yeah, I wish they could just let me be what I want to be, but fucking terrible people love to... Yeah, I don't know. There's definitely words to be said. Like, I get it. Like, trans-related stuff is very confusing. I get it. It's confusing for trans people. So for people who aren't trans, yeah, I get it. Very confusing. But just because it's confusing, just because you don't understand it, doesn't mean you need to be so adamant about, like, banning it or whatever. It's just... it's ridiculous. I do think that, yeah, I think the world will adapt too. The one thing I always look at in terms of trans-related stuff is how quickly things changed, at least here in the US, when it comes to gay marriage and gay people just in general. When I was growing up, so I'm 35, so when I was growing up in like the early 2000s, I mean, we were still like, the common insult that we said in like middle school and high school was calling somebody gay. And that was just like the normal thing that we would do. Nobody thought anything of it. And how quickly things here have completely changed. Like now it is absolutely like acceptable to be gay. Like nobody cares. It's totally fine. So I look at that and it gives me hope for the future. Because I just saw how quickly things changed. Basically just like a new generation came in and was like, no, we no longer think this is, you know, something that is something to look down upon or whatever. And so I'm hopeful that the exact same thing happens in the coming years, but obviously it's not happening at the moment. But I do think in my I do think in my lifetime it will happen, but it might be a little bit. Is understood. Minnesota really, yeah, so you're correct, Eggseth. The one thing I got going for me is Minnesota is very much influenced by Scandinavian heritage. A lot of people from Scandinavia moved to Minnesota, and because of that, Minnesota is kind of like a more left-leaning area of the country. We call it a blue state. So like left-leaning we would call blue. It's a blue state surrounded by red states. Because it's very atypical for places in this area of the country to be left-leaning. So I am very fortunate in that regard. I do have a lot of state laws that are protecting me. But the fear is that the federal laws will override state-related ones. And then that would fuck with stuff. So I am fortunate in that regard. If I was from a state like in southern US, I mean, I would already be in trouble. Like, there are states in the country I cannot go to. I cannot go to Florida. I just straight up cannot go there because I could get arrested for using a bathroom in Florida right now because of their stupid fucking laws. So, yeah. We have an office in Florida at my company, and I've just like straight up told them, I'm like, I'm not going there. Like, if you ever need me to go there for something, I will not go. It is not safe for me to go there. And I know a lot of people who are trying to escape Florida, which is it's just ridiculous. Ridiculous what things have become. Anyway, boy, this has been a very happy and positive conversation for the last few minutes. Come to my stream so you can be depressed with me. Whatever, that's life. And that's streaming. Yeah, I do wish for the day when it's a non-issue as well. Abso-fucking-lutely. It should be a non-issue already, but... but people... Yep, that's what it is. I don't understand it, so it's bad and it's scary. Or I don't understand it, so it doesn't exist. That's honestly the bigger one when it comes to trans-related stuff, is I don't understand it, so I don't think it's actually a thing. And because I don't think it's a thing, I don't think you should be allowed to do it. Which is just... My approach to life, my general way I look at everything is, if you're not hurting anybody, go ahead. Like, as you can do whatever the fuck you want to do as long as you're not hurting somebody. And when it comes to trans stuff, I'm not hurting any people. I'm just changing stuff for myself. So why do you care? All right, I need to get used to using extreme rage. I'm just not focusing on it. It's like the cooldown is just long enough that I just lose my attention span, just loses it. Oh, I wonder if I could have done like Fury or something today. Ah, whatever. We'll be fine. I'm sure I'm still gonna hit 105 today. What are we at? 320. Okay, we're almost halfway done with this. We're almost halfway done with the party quest, so that's good. We'll see what, so like I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm just going to keep bringing this up during the stream just as a heads up. I am going to stream Blessed Castle tomorrow. I've been given an account that I can go on where I can hide myself and just purely cast the game or cast the event without having to worry about dying or like actually taking part in it or griefers or anything like that. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow for Blessed Castle, assuming I'm feeling fine. I always have to put that asterisk on everything because I can't guarantee that I'm always going to be feeling up to it, but assuming I'm feeling fine, I will be doing that tomorrow, which might be fun. We'll see. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've done any kind of Blessed Castle casting, but you know, I figure fun little thing. I think my goal right now is like I want to stream Pristontale, but it's finding things to do in Pristontale to stream that can be a little bit difficult since, you know, you can always grind. That's always an option. But it'd be nice to have other things to do too. So I think we're gonna try to cast Blessed Castle. And we'll do that tomorrow morning. I'm probably just gonna do the stream only for Blessed Castle and then hop off and then do some work and then maybe stream again in the afternoon if I'm feeling up to it. So yeah, we're gonna do that tomorrow. Is yes, Blessed Castle is the PvP like event. It happens every Saturday. Yeah. The winner gets what does the winner? The winner gets like a buff, right? They can like gain absorption or some other things. You also get tax money. Every time you buy stuff from a NPC, there's a 10% tax put on it, and the winner of Blessed Castle gets that money. I don't know if the money's any good that people get from that. Oh yeah, you get the crown. I think you get the crown. Actually, now that you bring it up, I don't know if I've seen anybody walking around with a crown over their heads. Is that bugged? I don't know. Maybe I just haven't noticed it. But yeah, I'm not, you know, if anybody who's been around for a while watching the stream knows that I'm not the world's biggest PvP fan to play, but it's a fun thing to watch. The only event thing that existed when I played was the one in Navisco in the morning. SOD? Is that what you're talking about? Because that still exists, of course. SOD, Bellatra. It's Bellatra, right? Now that there's a game called Bellatro, now I'm second guessing whether it's called Bellatra. The names are too similar. Yep, SOD, Survive or Die, yep. So, the original SOD... Wait, I just got all the Goblin Shamans right now, huh? So, the SOD we have in the game now is SOD2, Bellatra. But the SOD1... So, I have a kind of an interesting story about my timeline with Pristontale when it comes to SOD1. I actually saw the first SOD when I watched my friend play the game. This was before I started playing the game. I watched him do SOD, and then by the time I started, like not even a week later, they had replaced SOD1 with SOD2. So I've never played the game when it was original SOD, but I did get to see it ever so briefly. My timing was just a little bit off. But I believe we do have the first SOD map in the game right now. I think it's used for like PvP fighting. Battletown, right? I think it's called Battletown. I haven't been there since I came back. I just know it's in the game now, which is good because we always used to, back when I spent a lot more time on the server years ago, whenever we needed to do PvP events, we would just do them in the grass outside of Blessed Castle, and not like the world's greatest arena for PvP fights, that's for sure. So I'm glad that we have like an actual arena now that people can fight in. Yeah, I love me some SOD. I haven't done an SOD round in a long time now. I think, did it get I think it got updated on this server, right? Didn't they change around the monsters so that they're higher level? I hope they changed them around so they're higher level. Previously, what, the max level was like Lost Temple monsters, maybe LOC monsters. Like, that's not gonna fly in today's with today's leveling speed and character levels. You and your brother used to do it a lot. It was a good way to make gold. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember doing it for gold. Sometimes. There was one player, I cannot remember his name, but there was one player who used to grind during seasons. He would grind in SOD. God, what was his name? Man, I don't remember at all. But he would always play Shaman, and you would just always see him in SOD just grinding away. Some of my favorite SODs was like during a season, early on in the season. Because you're so under-leveled for the content you're doing. So it made like the fights super intense. Because you'd get to like round 8 and like you'd have to develop strategies for how you do it. And one of the strategies was like run to a corner and everybody like gather up in the corner, because then we're not being hit by so many monsters at a time, and it just would get so intense. You'd be watching your health like crazy. Anytime one person died, I was like, oh no, that's the end of it, because you know we lose all those points. And yeah, those got intense. We would have, I wonder if it's still this way with SOD runs that people do, but we would have strategies and stuff on a round by round basis. Like you would have I can't remember what the max number of people is. Is it like 8 or 9, 10 maybe? Max people that you can have in an SOD run? Maybe is it 12? I don't remember. But I know is what we would do is we would set up a grid of people across on the early maps, right? You know, a 3x3 grid of players. So you could get as many monsters as possible during those early rounds. And then you'd get to the later rounds, and then everybody would group up together in the center, and then you'd get even to the later rounds, and you'd all go to a corner. Ah, it was fun. I did enjoy the strategy side of things for those SOD runs. Buffs need to remember to use buffs. And need to remember to use extreme javelin. I am playing so inefficiently. Big Mac, you gonna join me? We might be getting a teammate. Go. Party up. All right, I can kick Adira now. Oh yeah. Oh, I should give him buffs. If I didn't already. I don't know. I'm fucking old now. Memory's shot. Wasn't that guy Automech? I swear that guy was Automech like yesterday. He does not look to be an Automech anymore. Maybe I'm wrong. Again, go back to previous statement about memory. Come on, you bastard. All right. It's dead. $150 kills to go. We're definitely gonna have this before reset. Good. So that'll put us at roughly, what, like 80, 82, 83% before reset. Then we got Devil Shy right away after reset, so that's worth a good amount of percentage. So yeah, I think we might need to do a little bit of grinding outside of the main quests in order to hit 105 tonight, but I think we'll do it. I always feel so weird using AoE on so few monsters. Okay, this spawn. We need to talk about this spawn with the stupid monster that always goes in the corner. Wait, it didn't do any damage to it. Damn it. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Did it not kill it? Fucking hell. That monster's doing its own corner strats. Slowing down my spawn. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. It seems like every time I'm at this spawn, something gets caught in that corner. Don't tell me these guys are just gonna walk into it. Okay. Oh, I should probably buff up the new guy, huh? Gotta remember, Atalanta, I got the buffs. That was a welcomed change to the game when Iron added the buffs as little icons. That was just like a random, like, I mean, maybe Chaos knew he was working on it, but from my perspective, it's just like all of a sudden he was like, oh yeah, I've added buffs to... No, that is what happened. So it was I don't know, maybe season 4, season 5, one of the seasons, but Iron was playing. And he didn't usually play seasons, but he decided to play that season. And so he was playing and he's like, oh man, I really want to see buffs on other people. So he just went and coded it. And then it was just added to the game. I love when shit like that happens. Just like, wait a minute, I really want this feature. Okay, well, I'll just go work on it. I made a couple things over the years that were kind of like that. Except the thing about Iron is he actually knew what he was doing. Because he's actually like a programmer. Let's see. God damn it. I accidentally left-clicked on... Oh well. We'll be fine. Speaking of SOD. SOD music playing. Sweet, we got the queue done. Oh, both these guys are 105. Oh, that's cool. Be able to party them a nice mine. 1 second. I have somebody at my door. Okay, well that was unexpected. I think I can count the number of times on one hand that I've had an unexpected person knock on my door. But it was incredibly good news. So, I was talking previously about, you know, trans-related stuff and things being more difficult and whatnot. So there's a lot of fear right now in the trans community about being able to get correct, like, paperwork done. Or, like, you know, getting your ID changed and getting stuff like that and getting a passport and doing all those things, because with the coming administration, they might make that very difficult. But I started getting my passport updated a couple weeks ago, and guess what just appeared in the mail and was knocking on my door? I got my passport. I'm not opening it to show any information, but you can see the book itself. So I can now go to Canada. Oh, I was so anxious about being able to get that in time. Before the before Trump took over. So I am super fucking happy to have that. Now they can't take it away from me for 10 years. Oh, thank God it's over. You have no idea how much of a pain in the ass it was to get that one book. Because I legally changed my name a year ago, and there was some mess up with the paperwork, and basically they had they were supposed to update my birth certificate, but they didn't do it. And I found that out the other week when I was trying to do passport stuff, that my birth certificate wasn't up to date. So I had to frantically get the birth certificate updated, like, as soon as possible before I could do the passport related stuff as well. So I'm so happy that I got it all taken care of. Now my plans to go to Canada can actually happen. Like, I get from a technical perspective in the game why Mech Bomb was picked as, like, the primal skill, but it is such a stupid looking skill. I wish there was something else we could have done, because it just looks so... I don't know. It's such a... It just feels like a low-level skill. And so, like, seeing high-level characters use it, to me, just looks awkward. I get why it was picked, because I don't think there was really that many options for mech. For something that would be like a... what do we call those? Primal skills? But I still kind of hate it, so... Wonder what some of the primal skills are for other classes. I've only played these, these three classes. Mech, Atalanta, and Priestess. I haven't seen how the other classes are set up. There's not really any other classes that I really care about, unfortunately. What would I say is my fourth favorite class? Oh, well, obviously Archer. I wasn't... Yeah. Yeah, no, never mind. I forgot about Archer. Okay, my fifth favorite class. I don't know. I'd have to think. I did play a mage one of the seasons, which I found to be okay. Assassin can be kind of fun, but a little squishy. Definitely my last place character would be a pikeman. I just do not like pikemen. I think I just don't like pikemen just because I think it's just the class that everybody seems to play. At least historically, it's the class that everybody would play, and just because everybody would play it, I didn't like it. I don't know why. I've just always been this kind of person that well, if I find out something is like very popular, it just makes me less interested in it. I don't know why. I think that's probably what got me to play Automech so much, is just because I know it's unpopular. And I know it's obscure, and so I just like playing the obscure and unpopular. Every class has its own niche. Yeah, definitely. They definitely, of the original 8 classes, they all definitely do have their own little niche, which is fun. I would argue that the new classes that were added to the game, the Shaman and the Assassin, I would argue are kind of don't really have their own niche. I think the Assassin is just kind of a reworked pikeman. And Shaman, I just think, is just kind of a slightly different mage, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Maybe there's more to it nowadays. I have leveled up the fusion, so at 83%. Why 83%? What an awkward... I'm trying to think, is there a reason for that? I guess that's halfway from 50. So if you're splitting the... Okay. Okay, I think I get why that is. I get why it's at 83%. Actually, it does make a lot of sense why it's at 83%. It's at the 1/3 points, but offset by 1/6. So that way it never, a level up never lands at the same time as a fusion level up. So I see why they did it that way. Oh god, I'm so fucking relieved. I was, oh, Moko's up? Sure. I don't have Moko quest, but whatever. We'll go do it. Oh, where am I going? Whoops. Yeah, don't follow me, dude. Yeah, every class has its own niche, even though I would argue some of the niches should not exist. I still think Atalanta is a very broken character. There should never be a character in a game that is both tanky and ranged. There's a triangle, like there's the classic, you know, MMORPG 3 different roles, right? There's DPS, there's tank, there's ranged, and I guess there's no, I guess it's DPS, tank, healer, isn't it? Okay, maybe I'm thinking of this the wrong way. But maybe if you think about it in terms of like a damage dealt, right? There's DPS, there's tank, and then there's ranged. Yeah, the Holy Trinity is tank, healer, DPS, but I guess I'm thinking of more like offensive capabilities only. So melee, yeah, that's the way I should put this. Melee, ranged, tank. And you should never combine tank and ranged. Because A, it just doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's a GM. Oh, sup? Interesting. I should probably use a different skill, huh? I heard that we had a Brazilian GM these days. That's cool. That's good to see. We did we ever have one when I was GM? I don't recall. I don't think so. I got the roll. Moko boots? Am I finally gonna get it? How many Makovas do you think I've killed since I started playing this game? I've probably killed probably 100. It's probably over 100 at this point. Oh, here, let me sell. Wyvern orb. Sure. I'll sell it. All right, let's head back. I don't know if I've won a single drop since I came back to the game. I almost won a legendary soul like the first day I came back to the game, and then I got out, like somebody outrolled me on the very last person to roll. I was so close. Don't get stuck. Thank you for not getting stuck. Well, that was cool to see the GM. I wonder how that goes. I wonder how that's been on the GM side of things. Good to see new GMs. Why am I not? Oh, because I had my inventory open like an idiot. Okay. I swear I played PT before. were you able to kill that? Oh, I suppose I can attack it right now. It's not in that weird stuck state. Good old Pristontale original development. Oh, is monster stuck in something? Oh, well then you can't attack it because you're technically... You technically have something between you and them, and because of that we won't allow you to attack it. Like, oh, wonderful. Thanks, game. Which queue am I on right now? Undead Maple? Okay. We got reset in 25 minutes. So once it hits reset, we'll just go straight to picking up picking up Devil Shy quest. How much money have I gained? 11 mil? Alright. Get a decent amount of gold just playing. Is it good enough to make up for the super high costs of aging? Maybe not, but you know, it feels good at least. That's the part that I'm kind of like a little sad about on this character, is I've got like pretty ridiculous gear. Since this character was at one point the highest, you know, Atalanta on the server. But this was when, you know, leveling wasn't nearly as fast as it is nowadays. So we had a lot of materials, a lot of gold, a lot of everything, right? So this character's, you know, got like a plus 12 level 100 shield, plus 11 javelin. But as I level up now higher and higher, I'm not going to be aging stuff that high. So it's a little sad. Won't have as ridiculous of gear, but it'll be okay. All world bucks activated by GM. Well, how nice. That's right. I forgot that that was a thing that GMs could do. I think when I was GM, I think I might have done that like one time ever. Man, I wish I had the Goblin Shaman quest right now. I think what I'm gonna do after this stream is, because I'm kind of like because I named this stream similarly to my first ever stream on YouTube. I kind of want to go back and just like watch a little bit of the gameplay from that first stream, just to get a feel for just how different the game is now 4 years later. I mean, it's way different than it was then, but I just want to get like a direct comparison between them. I've watched little bits of that stream just on occasion, just to like be reminded of what the game was like, and it's just like, dear God. I'm pretty sure the build I'm using in that is spamming Extreme Rage. This was obviously before Extreme Rage became like an ultimate skill. So just so many updates ago. Give me that. Oh, are they gonna do that small? Okay, that's fine. I'm happy to take this solo. There's something fun about spamming Extreme Rage, though. I do like that. As a grinding AoE option. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this change that was made to the game. One of the first... it was up there with one of the first things I did was I modified... Oh, sorry, it was one of the first things I did when it comes to modifying effects in the game. Was I changed Perforation to have that trail, that extra trail behind it. That you see here on Stormjav. Because I wanted some kind of better feedback of like how wide the skill's attack is. So I did that on Perforation. I was like, cool. All right, this works on Perforation. Then I played in Atalanta. I'm like, oh, apparently Atalanta and Archer use the same animation or like effect file for Perforation and for Storm Javelin, and I did not know that. So that's why Atlanta here also has that like little extra trail behind it. Because yeah, that extra trail was not in the base game. That was one of the first effect things I added in the game. I really enjoyed that. That was a fun little thing that I did on the development side, was messing with effects in the game. So like if you've ever walked around town and you've seen the blue swirls that go around the top player on the server, and then the gold swirls, the silver swirls, all that, I designed every one of those. And I had a lot of fun setting those up. It's kind of a pain in the ass to make those, because what you have to do is you make one little change to it's literally just a text file. But you make some changes to this text file, and then the only way to test it is to restart the entire game. So every time you make one little change, the only way to visually see what you did to it is start the game up again. And so there were nights when I'd be working on different effects that I would restart the game, honestly, 100 times. Just because I would just change one little thing, restart, change one little thing, restart, change one little thing, restart. But there were some fun ones. Like, I think one of my favorite, probably the favorite effect I made was the beams that come out of items when they drop. Do I have any rares on me? No. I do have rare gloves, but these are like the gloves I'm using, so maybe I don't want to do that. But that was one of my favorite ones that I made. So basically how I made those beams that come out for items, so legendary items, epic items, and rare items, was I literally had Diablo 3 up on one screen and then Pristontale up on the other screen, and I was just like staring at him like, oh yeah, that's a cool part of the beam that's for legendary items in Diablo. I'm just gonna copy that. And that was what I did. I just visually copied it as close as I could, because I thought the beams looked really cool in Diablo. So I did that, and that was the design for the legendary drops. I did the legendary drop one first, and then I just made the other ones just by scaling down the effect and changing the color slightly. Another quest done. 20 sprints. Nope, 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 nope. Damn it. Don't go AFK at doorways. The blue effect for top character, that one, I like that one too. It's a little bit over the top and ridiculous, but that's like kind of the point, right? Because it's supposed to be for the highest level character on the server. There was also one effect that I did was the shaman, one of the shaman skills I redid. What was the name of that skill? They had one skill where it was an AoE skill that you like cast on something. And the original effect for it was just kind of boring. So I just kind of fancied it up a little bit and added some new aspects to it. I can't remember what it was called. I do remember the noise that it makes, though. It's a very distinct sound that the skill makes. The reset? No, we got 15 minutes. Okay. I think I might look to see if I can find a way to display the boss time on stream. I think I can do it. Oh, that actually might be a fun little tool to make. Okay, actually, I have an idea for something. I might make like a boss time like screen that I can switch to on stream to list off all of the boss times. That could be an interesting little project to work on. It's not too difficult. Because so if you've ever used the boss time website that someone made, the reason why it works is because there is a small bit of PTEU API that exists out there. So if you have the API like access code, you can make a request to I believe just like a web server or whatever, and it'll give you the boss time back. This was made for... It was made for a tool that I made many years ago. But it still exists. Still runs on the server. So that's how things like that website can work. but because of that, I can access it from, I can make like an app, like a, yeah, like an app that changes stuff on one of the screens on OBS to like have accurate boss timers listed. That could be interesting. Oops. I wish we had a more extensive API for PTEU. It would be cool to be able to make calls to like, say like get my character's level information or something. Or like XP percentage. Just anything random like that. It'd be cool to have that. Like an armory, yeah. I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon, unless I ask to write it or something and try to get access to the code again. But that would be cool if we had like a more extensive API in the game. I'd love to like write. I mean, I suppose I could just do this manually, but I was thinking like write a program that like when my character levels up on stream, it like does something on stream. I mean, I could just do it all manually and just have a button to press, which is probably much simpler, but I like having it be automatic. Another thing to set it apart, yeah. Yeah, like it would be really cool if we could get some like in-depth third-party tools made. Things that could display your entire character's layout or loadout. That could be a cool thing. All right, so we'll be at about, we'll be close to 10% from leveling at reset. Now, I didn't see exactly how much percent I got from the boss quest yesterday. Don't recall exactly. But we'll have that, plus we'll have another daily quest of like party quest or the big dude in this map. So we should be able to level relatively soon after. After reset. Yeah, I think actually, because I usually play the game right around reset, I think I am gonna look into adding some kind of like timer on screen for the like server time. Some kind of element. Where could I put it? I don't know. I might do something like that. Because on the actual, when you're watching the stream, okay, yeah, you know when reset is, you know what time it is. But if you're watching the VOD, and a lot of people watch the VODs, you don't really know that piece of information. So it might be cool to have some kind of feedback like that on stream. Sounds like a fun project. I've also thought about adding in a command so you can see what song is playing. Because I already run a custom application for playing music. So I could just attach a Twitch bot to that custom application. So that way just typing like exclamation point played and playing or something, I don't know. Will tell you the track name. So I could look into doing that too. I don't know. Fun little things that I could work on. Are they necessary? No, none of them are necessary, but they're fun projects. I want to find... So I wrote an application a couple weeks back. I wrote a chat GPT like bot thing that I could ask it a question. Like I could voice ask it a question like through my mic, and then it would take what I said, it would turn it into text, it would send it to ChatGPT, and then I would have another program then read ChatGPT's answer to me. So I wrote that almost a month ago now. And I've been trying to figure out, okay, what do I use this for? What can I use this for? And I'm trying to think of ways I could incorporate something like that onto stream. But I haven't figured out exactly what I want to do with that yet. Come back to me, please. Nope, don't go over there. Nope, no. Come over here and die. Thank you. Are we gonna get this next quest done before? Oh, we only need 20. We have 5 minutes to get 20. Things are getting intense. We need to get 20 sprint kills. Can we do it in 5 minutes? Look, there's only so many times that things get intense when Pristontale grinding. We have to take advantage of every moment we have. We need 6 more. Holy shit, we killed 20 very quickly. There's a lot of sprints that spawn. Oh my god, we finished in like 10 seconds. Alright. Well, that's funny. And the intense. Don't make me lure on you. Please don't make me lure on you. I'll pick up another quest, even though it's pretty much pointless to pick one up at this point. I'm just gonna abandon it. Alright, 92%. Do we get the level up with the boss kill? We might get the level up with the boss kill. $23 mil for Zeton. Why did I feel like I was getting 27 mil the other day? I guess not. This could be... Okay, this could be a fun idea for a stream. Archer. Woo, woo, Archer, you know, so crazy. Archer. No armor. Subgear is allowed. No mixes. No armor. No mixes. How high level can you get? Oh, and the other rule would be you always have to fight at a red spawn minimum. Or a double yellow. Red spawn or a double yellow. A solo double yellow. No parties. How high level can you get before dying? There should be a limit. Because my 7x archer, that it was very pure, like using level 35 armor pure, was getting its ass kicked in CT2, and I was like, I don't usually die in this game all that often. My archer was getting its ass kicked. Level 35 armor, base health. I also had base, so this is a big one too that I would have to put as a rule if we do this. So no armor, also base spirit, or as low as spirit as like, well, how do I say this? You don't want it to be too ridiculous so that you're like using tons of mana pots all the time, but I also want to keep from being able to use all the HP buffs that you get from sub-gear these days. Like, you get so much HP from amulets and rings and stuff. So I don't know, we'll see. It could be a fun idea for a stream. Because now that we have this amazing command in the game, I'm so happy we have this. /deaths. We'll be able to actually, like, confirm that it's no deaths. After doing something. I'm very happy that got added to the game. Because now, like, anytime I do, like, a seasonal character or something, I'm definitely going to focus on keeping that at 0 as much as possible. It's be like having a hardcore character. But obviously we don't have hardcore. I mean, we could... Oh, there's an idea for a stream thing. Oh, this is an idea. This is an idea. Hardcore character. An actual hardcore character. We start a character from level 1. We can do whatever we want to the character. But it's hardcore. The second that character dies, it gets completely deleted. Deleted on stream. Oh, that could be fun. I usually hate hardcore game modes, but that could be really fun for a stream. Just a 100% hardcore character. And then to make it more interesting, instead of me just being able to pick Archer, like I always would if I'm playing a hardcore character, we pick the class based on a spinning wheel. So we just let chance decide which class it is going to be. So I could be playing a melee class, which I am terrible at for the most part. Oh, this could be fun. This could also really suck. VLW. What does VLW mean? Any Brazilians watching in chat? What does VLW mean? I've been seeing it a lot. And we have hit reset. Good old broken English. Rank resetted. Let's see, we can we'll drop that one. We'll pick up Goblin Shamans. Let's head to Rick. Yeah, I would love it if we'd like, you know, now that we have a /deaths counter, I mean, I feel like we could actually add legit hardcore characters to the game. All right, we got Gorgon. We're gonna turn that one down. We take Devil Shy. What's our boss time right now? Check that here. Boss time 29. Okay. Account gets deleted. I mean, with the way people play Pristontale, I mean, it's not too crazy, because like most people I think just play one character per account. At least that's how I play, and that's how I would recommend any new player to play the game. So we're not too far off from that. Okay, we got the boss queue. We've turned that in. Let's head back to town. We need 6%. So yeah, I think we'll for sure be getting it. We might even level up before the boss. The thing about a hardcore character, though, I have to make it more interesting because I need content that lasts a little while, but it needs to be, I want it to be something that can have a resolution within the course of one stream. So ideally you have something that, or maybe 2 streams at most. And I'm afraid with a hardcore character that you could extend that out to being like level, like, you know, 90, 100. I don't know. You might be able to go a long time without dying, which I don't know. I guess that makes it more interesting, because if you die at a higher level, it's a bigger loss. I don't know. I'd have to think about it a little bit. I do think there's some potential here, though, because I've been watching over the last month or so. I've watched a lot of the Twitch players playing hardcore WoW, and it's been really entertaining to watch that. No, so that's why I wouldn't allow Mega Safe playing. You have to play at a red spawn solo or a double yellow spawn solo. That would be the rule I'd set. Because you could very easily just, you know, take shots from the edge of a spawn or something and never have to worry about it, or take a single flag. But I'd want to set a rule about doing that, so that way you don't do it too easy. Oh, one of the things you could do to make it interesting, one of my mod things that I have for the game, where the health bar, you only see the bottom half of the health bar. That could make it more interesting. That could be fun. Oh, is he gonna leave me? Oh, he's going to the other stream. Okay, there's some things here. So it would be a hardcore character, but we would call it like hard mode hardcore. I gotta see what it's like to play the game with the health bar hidden slightly. I mean, I suppose we could test it right now. Oh, we could totally test it right now. I need to find... One second. I need to find some code. Code. AHK. Meters block. There we go. Okay. So we've got my... Oh, Jesus, I already thought that my health was super low and I already tried to use a health pot. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this really sucks. Oh, I hate this. I fucking hate this. I'm just gonna use health pots or I'm just gonna use a stamina and an MP pot just every few throws just for the hell of it. Oh, this would absolutely suck. I feel like MP and stamina being hidden isn't the worst thing in the world. You can get around this relatively easily. Just by making sure you're using the pots when you need to. But oh my god, I feel so I feel naked. Oh, I don't even know why I'm concerned. Oh, you know what? This is the worst class to do this test on. I just remembered because I take no damage. I take no health damage on this character in this map, essentially. I've used like one pot. So, not the best character for testing this. Maybe that's what we'll do after we hit 105. We'll just fuck around with some of these, oh. I ran out of pot. Oh no, you can still... Oh, interesting. You can still see a tiny sliver. I have to update the code. Yeah, you can still see tiny slivers on every side of the bar. So it doesn't actually work. I can fix that though. But yeah, we can start up a new character and maybe try a couple of these little these things out. See how painful it is. So here's what I think you could do. Here's how you could make Pristontale hard mode. You have to do the health block, meter block, like I have right now, for the health. And then you also turn on my code that makes it so every time you use a mana, or every time you use any kind of pot, it uses that pot 3 times. So that way you run out of pots faster. So the amount you pot, you want to pot less often, right? So you want to stretch out your health as long as possible before you use a health pot. So you combine those two things together, that might make it difficult. We'll find out. We'll do some testing tonight and see how that goes. God, this is miserable. I hate this. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just turn on some other of the things right now, huh? Potion swap. We need a random number between 1 and 6. XZ, still there? What? Pick a number between 1 and 6. 5. Okay. I don't know which code this is. Now we're on potions. We're on code number 5. So my 1 key is still health. Whoa, wait. Oh, it's not working. Okay, I'll have to look that up. I'll have to look into that later. I don't know why it's not working. Let me try a different one. Health, stamina, mana. Yeah, it's not working. Shoot. Shoot, because that one was a pain in the ass to get working. Oh, wait, maybe I just have to do this. Run as administrator. Yep, that was it. I just have to run it as administrator. Okay. So stamina is now on 1. Health is on 2. And mana is still on 3. Okay, so this won't be that bad. Basically, I just got to remember that stamina is on 1 now. That's not too bad. The thing that makes this difficult, if I have the real code running for it, is it changes every few minutes. Or is it like every few seconds? I don't know. It changes all the time. So you have to constantly be getting used to it, and it constantly changes around. So I don't think that I don't think that would be that good for hard mode. We can turn on the extra potions code though. So 1, 2, 3. The character's just sitting here spamming. That's funny. Party members are looking at me like, what the fuck is she doing? Or wait. No, I don't want to do it. I was like gonna say, maybe I can put on the Yahoo code. I just don't know if I want to do that while in a party, because I still need to help out these people. If I was solo right now, I would put on the Yahoo code. Okay, I gotta turn off meter block for now. What I want is a special item to be added to the game that changes your health total to just 100. Like a ring that you put on, and it just drops your health just all the way to 100, and that's it. You just have 100 health. And then you play around that. Oh, how are we doing on this quest? 15? Alright. We're almost there. Yeah, we will absolutely get this either right before the boss or with the boss kill. Absolutely. Whoa, somebody found a legendary... Oh, ancient prison. Got it. I thought it was in a higher map. Still cool, though. Oh, it's a unique weapon. Kalia's divinity? I think that's the faith wand, right? The priestess weapon? Is the claw still in the game? The unique claw? I don't think I've seen the unique claw recently. The lightning arm? Should be? Okay. I didn't know if maybe they removed it because mech had 2 different weapons in the unique pool. Which, yeah, I get a little unfair, but I was the one making them, so if one class was going to get 2 items, it was definitely going to be mech. And I did want to see the reason why I made the second one for mech is because every other class in the game would be able to use their unique for any build they do, except mech, if we only had a bow. So I wanted to make sure there was a melee weapon too, so that's why I did a melee or a claw as well. What was the thing with the claw, if I'm remembering right, before everything got changed after I left? The thing about the claw was that the claw had super high max damage and super low minimum damage. So the whole thing about the claw was that it was, okay, that's a lot of souls. Jesus, that thing was welcome to the history of, yeah, I know. This is the Summoning Salt song. I feel like any playlist dedicated to video games needs to have the Summoning Salt song in it. It's an unofficial member of video game music. All right, we gotta be close. Yeah, 1 to go. Will we get it with this quest? We might get it with this quest, actually. All right. Oh, damn. I didn't realize there at the other spawn there's like a full party going. Oh, I think it's all the Celestial people. There we go. 105. We did it. Mardonis's method. Is that what it's called? Okay. We did it. We're 105. Woo! We can go to Ice Mine. It's in your warehouse? All right. Yeah, that's okay. I don't think Mardonis is a mech in the lore. I think I just picked that name because we only have one mech in the lore, and the mech is Erden. So I picked the server that I played on back in original EPT, Mardonis. I'm pretty sure that's why I picked that name. Alright, we'll play till the boss. We got 6 minutes. The AP on isn't insane, though? Okay, cool, because that's what it's supposed to be. But, is the min damage really low, though? Because that's supposed to be the thing. It's supposed to be super, super low min damage, super high max damage. So it averages out to be regular damage. 61, it's 61, 61 is the same min as it does max? That's weird. On yours. I was looking through some of my old characters the other day, and I have some weird ass broken weapons on some of my characters because those characters are so old and they've been played so little. I have some, I think it was a javelin or something on my on one of my characters that has no rarity. It just doesn't have a rarity. Because the item, for whatever reason, during all the item upgrades that have happened when big changes have been made, it never got updated. I don't know why. Because normally every time we do a mass change to the game, like adding, you know, when we added rarity to the game, there's a code that needs to get run on the server files when the server's offline, and that code goes through and it updates every single item in the game to being the new version of the item. So there was some pretty fancy code that needed to be made when rarity first got added to the game, because we needed to upgrade every piece of gear in the game to uncommon difficulty. Or uncommon rarity, that's what I meant to say. So, it's funny to me that there's gear that somehow made it all the way through everything without getting updated after all this time. Man, this whole party, yeah, this whole party could go to Ice Mine. We're all 105s. Every time I hear about the unique weapons now and the stats that they have, you know that meme from, I think it's from like Godfather? They're like, look at the way they massacred my boy or whatever it is. That's what I think of every single time I hear about what's happened to unique items since I left. Like, look what they've done to my my poor children. They're nothing like they were supposed to be. They're still cool, and I'm glad they still exist. Also, I noticed that the Eridan's creation, the Sagittarius one, it still does have weapon speed 9. So at least they kept one aspect of my original intention in with the unique item since I left. Even though my version had weapon speed 10, but, you know, it's at least something. They were never meant to be just like normal weapons but unique. That was never the intent. The intent was to try weird shit. Do weird things. But they're no longer weird. Now they're just really overpowered. I gotta take that song off the playlist. I don't like it. You're missing the daggers and the and the pole. It just, if there was one item for the site that it needed to be, it had to be the pole. There was just no other option. It had to be the pole. It's just too classic. I can't remember what the daggers were, which daggers I picked for, which model I picked for that. I didn't put too much care into the daggers because I have no nostalgia for daggers. Same with the shaman weapon. I just picked whichever one I think looked the coolest. It's just assassin crap. Yeah, that was pretty much my opinion. The only reason I made uniques for assassin and shaman is because every other class got them. So I wonder how many people have collected all of them, because that was another one of the intent of having them, was just to give people something to hunt. That's why the level requirement for them was only level 30. Next goal should be getting all the level 70 uniques. Yeah, all the fusionist ones that got added. Yeah, that's cool that they added a new set of uniques. I wish they would have all been... I kind of wish they all still would have followed the same approach as the... Oh, boss. I was too distracted talking about uniques. Didn't realize we have 15 seconds till boss spawns. But I wish the level 70 uniques had been the same way as the level 30 uniques, where each one of them is unique. But instead, the level 70s all have a theme, but whatever. They're still interesting. Let's see if we get a roll today. We got a roll last night. At least I thought we got it. I think we got a roll last night. We got a roll. But yeah, like I was saying before, one of the intent too behind adding those to the game was to give people something to hunt for in the lower levels. So I hope a lot of people have been collecting them. It'd be fun. Still to see set items with set bonuses. Oh my god, I would love set bonuses. One of the problems we have with something like set bonuses is because this game's code is such a disaster. There is only, so to talk in the technical terms of what happened, so the inside the game's code, any item that appears in the game has a certain amount of memory that's associated with that item. So, you know, things like what the rarity is, what the damage is, and so on. All of that. Did I not leave? I thought I left the party. Oh, I think the UI got in my way. So every item has only a certain amount of memory. Now, what we've done over the years is there was tiny bits of memory in the item that was not used. There was just filler stuff put in there in the code. So what we've done over the years is we've taken advantage of those little spots that are open to add things like affixes and rarity to items. The problem is there's only so much extra memory in each one of them, and if we were to go outside of that amount of memory, it requires an entire rewrite of the item system, which I don't think we've ever done. We would have to write it from scratch, essentially. We wouldn't be able to use what exists within the original executable. So, because of that, set bonuses were never really able to be a thing because they require too many memory slots that just don't exist within the item itself. We were already lucky that we were able to get by doing we were lucky that we were able to get by with doing rarity and doing affixes. So one of the byproducts of this memory thing is the reason why you see the quest item circle things around items that are soulbound is because we didn't know it at the time, but we accidentally used the same bit of memory that determines whether an item is a quest item for the soulbound status. So when we set the soulbound status to true, it sets the quest item status to true, and that's why it gets the spinnies on it. That was completely accidental. We had no intention of doing that with the original code. But yeah, we're like, but when it happened, we're like, fuck it, we'll keep it. It makes it, at least it gives some kind of information to players on what the rarity of a gear is, because you know that it has to be rare or higher. So yeah, that's the reason why set bonuses have never become a thing, because trust me, I want set bonuses. I want set bonuses so bad. I would love to make green gear that had set bonuses to them. But it's just not technically feasible at this point in time. Hopefully someday. Hunt down Tulla and Ice Mine. What time does Tulla spawn, I wonder? Well, we're just gonna go head over to Ice Mine. Mostly because I haven't really been to the ice map since I came back. But we'll head over to Ice Mine, just run around real quick, check what the boss time is, and then I think we might just fuck around with a low-level character. Maybe try the Pristontale with Problems code. Yeah, maybe we'll try the Pristontale with Problems code a little bit, just to see how it works. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it does, who knows. Where are we going? We're going to Yura. Oh, good old Yura. It's been a long time since I've been in this map. This feels like very fitting music for walking through this area. Yeah, shades on, you're right. Though it's not as bright as it used to be. I mean, I guess it is nighttime. But I think it's been toned down a little bit. So this is how you get to Crystal Nest, huh? It's over here too. Okay. I've never been in Crystal Nest. Ice Mine! When I started playing this server, this was the highest map in the game. Not so much these days. There is 3 red spots. This location... Oh, you probably can't see it. This location in Ice Mine was where all of the... when I first started playing this server, that's where all the... service people would level up characters. There was always a group of 6 people that would always be at that spawn, grinding away. Every single day. What the fuck is in a monk? What the fuck is in a monk? I have never seen this monster before. What the hell? That is one ugly fish. What is that? It's not even a... What the what? Crystal Bear... What the hell are these things? I have not seen these monsters before. I guess we'll, kill this group of monsters. So is the crystal dude the top dude in this map, I wonder? Oh no, let's go check out the quests. Crystal, yeah, Crystal Mariners. That is the top dude in this map. Okay. Cool. Alright, well, we're done playing the Atalanta for today. We're gonna go test out... We're gonna do a little bit of testing of the problems code. Also, yeah, fucking shades on. Oh my god, my eyes already hurt. Oh, the ice maps. You know what they need? So we have the Ricarton reskin that I'm using. We need an ice map reskin that turns it like brown or like... Yeah, just completely changes the shade of color of it. Make it dirty snow. I don't know. Just make it something. Yeah, anyway. Alright, so we're going to try the code. So give me a moment. This might be a really stupid idea because I haven't tested this code in a while now. But it also might be a fantastic idea. We shall find out. Open folder. Okay. So, here's my code. Let's see if I can remember how this works. Which buttons do I have? I've hit the pause button and shift pause. What does the pause button do? Callback pause. Timer started. Timer paused. Yeah, I've noticed that too. Everybody sells legendary items for coins and it kind of annoys me. People sell a lot of items for coins and it just, I don't know. It's kind of just, I don't like it. All right. I'm gonna start up the code. Oh wait, there's one other thing. Yeah, it's pay to win. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, people were always buying stuff for coins in the past. That isn't like a new thing. But yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have the effect change every 2 minutes. Skill hotkey spam. Is that something I have an AHK script for? Skill swap. What does skill hotkeys do? Sorry, I need to mess around with this a little bit. Skill swap, modifier 5. Potion keybind swap. Wait, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, I need to okay, we got some of this. All right, I'm going to start up the code. I hit it, timer started, timer paused. Okay. All right, we are going to, let's hope my scene works for this. Okay. Oh, I kind of gotta need to shrink this down a bit. I no longer like it that large. Okay. So now I hit the play button. Okay, the timer's going down. We have the meter block on right now. So if I hit pause, okay, pause now, it gets rid of it. Got it. What do I have for... Okay. Okay, so we'll hit pause. And we will start up a new character. And let's see how bad of an idea this is. Come on, game. Start up, please. What class are we playing? We are going to play... Generate. We're playing class number 7. So class number 7. So temp screen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we go to Morian. We're playing Atlanta. Okay, well, that's what the randomizer selected. All right. Pig rig. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Disable tips. Go away. I don't care about you. I've never cared about tips. Go away. All right. Will this be a stupid idea? Oh my god, the movement speed is so bad at low level. Oh, this means I have to do the starter quest for Atlanta. All right, we're gonna wait to turn on the code until we start content. I provide quests to introduce you to the world of Pristontale, and then it lists off one of the assets. I love that. Good god, is speed 1 even slower than it used to be? This isn't good. This isn't... Okay. My music playing code is getting confused. It said a different song was playing than what was actually playing. That's not good. Come on. What do we got to do? Skill master next? Okay. Suppose we can pick up the first boss queue in case the boss spawns. I guess it won't because it just spawned, didn't it? Why? Okay, whoever designed the map originally, why? Just why is this here? It just makes things more annoying. Okay, are we ready to start the content? Now, I have never tested this. I didn't test it off stream. I haven't tested it on. I've never tested this before. I've only written the code and made sure that it works. But I've never actually used it in content, so... So we'll wait till we get to the action and we will see what happens. This might be super boring or it might be fun. There's actually people here? Are they just farming for... Okay, they're just farming for stuff. I've done the Palai... Nice. We still have something named Filai. Is that person AFK? If I was still a GM, I would be checking on that person right now. I'm a little suspicious. I'm suspicious of all these people. Okay. All right, let's start here. All right, the first one we're dealing with is meter block. Easy. We can get away with meter block. Oh, I gotta fix meter block because I can still technically see the numbers slightly. Here, maybe we'll switch it from... Here, I'm not... Because we're doing testing, I'm gonna switch the timer from 2 minutes to 1 minute on each thing. Yeah. Okay, we'll start again. All right, what do we got? Tripled potions. Okay, tripled potions modifier. Let's make sure it's working. Yep, we're working. Okay. And what are we doing right now? We are doing rabies. Level 5 armor, okay. I need some kind of notice for myself of when it changes to something new. Right now, the best way I have of seeing is looking at my stream. Potion keybind swap. Alright, so what keybind is it? Oh, the swap that it went to is still... One is still health bot. That or the code's just not working. So definitely not that intense at these very super low levels. Am I done? No, I'm 6 out of 10. I can't believe this initial quest is 10, actually. It just feels like this should be like a 5 kill kind of quest or something. Atlanta spec, 5-6 damage. That's better, right? Yep. You don't like that enter accepts party requests. I don't know if I've ever run into an issue with that. Atlanta spec. It is nice that stuff drops in your spec. Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, I can see that being really annoying. Mission 1 completed. Yeah, I get that. Wait, are they just constantly recasting? I feel like they're AFK. Let's see. Okay, we have 7 seconds. What's the next one? Is it going to be anything interesting? I'm mostly wondering if it's going to be the grid. Did we get triple potions the second time? Damn it. Let's see. Hold up. All right, we'll try. Well, no, this isn't going to apply either. Okay. Yeah, I'm realizing now how stupid some of these effects are at low level play. Like, the next one I have on is the skill swap. It's like, well, I don't have any skills, so there's nothing to worry about swapping. So, I think I gotta rethink this idea. What's the quest anyway? Haunting Maple? Yeah. So I think we're learning a little bit here. This idea not really working so well with a low-level character. So maybe what we'll try, we'll pause the code. You cannot condice during combat. You want to see me do it? Wait, what? Why can't it still? It still won't let me. Oh, okay. Wow, it really does not want to let me quit during combat. Well, I know there's one way I can stop you. Pristontale EU. End task. You can't stop task manager. Alright, we're gonna go on a higher level character and we're gonna do some soloing there. And we're gonna see what the stuff is like on that. Who do we want to go on? Sure, we'll go on the priestess. We played enough Atlanta today. Yeah. Suppose. Let's see, I have the code turned off, right? Okay. There we we go. Now I can see it on my screen. All right, let's go. What level is this character again? 100. Okay. We'll go to ET. How many hours do I have left on this? I still have 95 hours left on this costume, huh? I feel really scared just leaving my Twitch costume just in my inventory. Not that I couldn't probably relatively easily get it back, but I'd rather not deal with that. See, why do I have these? These can go away. Okay, there we go. Okay, now this I predict is being really annoying, because if we get the skill swap one, that could be super annoying on this character. So I think I gotta completely rethink the idea of like going up to level 40. Instead, it's got to be something where... But then what's the goal? If you're playing it on just a normal character, I don't know what the goal is. Not die? Yeah, that's too easy. I don't know. Maybe I'll never use this code again. It was an idea. Hopefully we can get a solo spawn. I don't want to party when doing this, but ET's been so full lately. We might just have to take the spawn here in Lost Temple if we can't get one in ET. Okay, map. We do have a red. We can take a red. Oh, are you in this map, Exa? Gotcha. Okay. Get buffed up. All right, here we go. Turning back on the code. Skill hotkey spam. Okay, so this one, it's just gonna constantly be spamming skill. There, it already switched me to Vigor Ball. Oh god, now it's VR. Oh god. Now it's VL. Alright, this one, you can get around this one. Oh my god, this is so annoying. You can get around this one. Jesus. And now we have VR. Oh my god. What I need to do with it... Fuck off. Okay, this is frustrating. You can get around this one if you just constantly spam the hotkey for the skill you want to use. But that's boring, so I'm trying not to do that. So what I think I could do is write a little bit of code in that makes it so whenever it changes the skill, it has to stay that way for, like, at least a few seconds. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Stop it. The worst part is it's random. Oh my god, no, we got it. We got the grid. Okay. All right, now things get interesting. This is one of the ones that... So basically, I cannot interact with the game if I click on one of the black bars. The black bars behave as a separate window that's outside of the game. So if I ever click on a black bar, I lose, it won't do anything. Oh my god. Oh, and my mana's hidden too. Perfect. At least my health isn't hidden. You can play around this one, but... It's just stupid. The thing about this one is I don't know how difficult it is to watch. I think if I do this one, okay, I think I need to redo the code for this one. Instead of just having a grid that's stationary, the grid needs to be moving. I think I could code that in. So just like sliding around so you have to like deal with it. Oh god. What do we have now? Potion keybind swap. Okay. Yep, okay, my stamina and my mana have swapped. Okay, so hit 3 for stamina. All right. It's not as difficult because my health didn't swap. I got lucky. There's 6 different variations you can get for your keybind swaps. But like I said, I need to redo the code so that like during the keybind swap thing, it's constantly changing it to other things to make it more difficult. Oh, okay, we're on triple potions. Okay. Not the hardest one. Now, where's the Yahoo? That's the one I'm dread. The two that I dread the most are Yahoo, and the grid. Oh, shit. Oh, there we go. Triple spam. Now, one thought I've had, if this is too easy, is activating multiple things at the same time. So, like, potion swap mixed with triple potion usage. Oh, there we go. Meter block. Okay, meter block. This gets... Shit gets real now. Though I do get to cheat a little bit. I can still kind of see the edges. This isn't as intense as it could be. But imagine like meter block plus potion swap at the same time. So not only do you not get to see your health until the very last second, when you then struggle to hit your health key, it's the wrong key. So yeah, I think now that I'm testing this out, I think I need to switch around the code so it does 2 things at once, which hopefully doesn't cause any problems from a code standpoint. I don't know if they'll interact with each other. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to have trouble interacting with each other. Oh, we're back to the grid. All right. Yeah, making this move would definitely make it a lot more interesting because it'd be kind of like bullet hell-esque. You'd have to like be moving your mouse around to try to stop all the things. What I could do, I could make this even more punishing. If you click on one of the black boxes, which I could detect, I could have some kind of action take place, like maybe lock your character from being able to do anything with it for like a couple of seconds if you ever click on one of the black boxes. That could work really well paired with moving boxes. Oh my god, this could just be very evil. Yeah, I'm gonna look into doing all that tomorrow. Because I do think there's potential with the grid here. Oh god, we got 2 in a row grids. All right. Let's see, this might break something. I have an idea. So I'm going to hit pause. I'm just going to pause the code. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit play again. Let's see, does that start up another one? I want to start up 2 instances of it. Looks like it's not working. Okay. Go back to the grid. These could just be fun things to do when doing standard grinding, to be honest. Just to break up the repetitiveness of the grind a little bit. It doesn't necessarily need to be a thing you do to what do we got? Potion keybind swap? Okay, I gotta check. Oh boy, 1 is mana. Okay. 2 is health. Okay, 2 is health. It'd be a fun way to just kind of break up the repetitiveness of grinding a little bit. Oh god. Okay, stamina must be 3 then? Yep, stamina's 3. Okay. Oh, we were apparently doing a quest. I didn't even realize it. Okay, health bot 2. Stamina 3. Okay. Yeah, it's relatively easy to keep track of the skill swap or the keybind swaps. But that's why I think if you paired two sets together, it would really make things annoying. Okay, we got keybind swap again. What do we got now? 1 is stamina. 2 is mana. 3 is health. Okay, 3 is health. Oh god, everything is wrong. Okay, what was it? 1 is stam. Okay, 1 is stam. Okay. Okay, 5 seconds. Yeah, I need to program some things that'll pop up on screen that'll tell me when things change. Oh no, we got Yahoo. Okay. Okay, there it is. Oh god, okay. Okay, so what Yahoo is, since we haven't gotten it yet, every few seconds my character will Yahoo. So my character will dance. Just standing in place dancing, even though it doesn't seem to be doing anything right now. Nope, there we go. I just did it. Nope, I just did it again. Ah! Okay, it seems to be, for the most part, not too bad. Oh, nope, that, okay. Yep, Yahoo, I get it. This would be a really funny one to do and when in a party with other people. Okay, oh, we got Yahoo a second time. Lovely. Even though it really wasn't that bad, I think I need to increase the amount it happens. Just stop! What's funny is sometimes when she does the Yahoo, she does it really, really quickly, and then other times she just goes painfully slow. Oh no, come on, move! No! Fuck. What do we got? 15 more seconds of Yahoo? Yeah, I definitely need to up the frequency. It needs to be happening like once every 1 to 3 seconds or something. I think I have it set to like 5 to 10 seconds or something. Ah! No, it's a double! Yeah, that's what I have to do. I also need to make it so that it can do like 2 in a row just to really mess with you. All right, what do we... Oh, yep, still on Yahoo. Okay. I just love the idea of using this in a party. Imagine just looking over and seeing your party member just dancing randomly while they're in the middle of playing. It would be so funny. Oh god. What is happening? I have no interaction. What is happening? Every time I click, I'm not going the direction I click. I'm not rotating. What is happening here? Okay, now I'm back. I don't know what just happened. I Yahooed too much and I broke the game. God, Matt. Yeah, this one I think is going to be the best one once I get them moving, and once I get some kind of punishment built in for if you click on it. 50% chance to disable a mouse click. Oh my god. Well, when I do the Yahoo code, I actually disable all inputs during the Yahoo part. Mostly just so because when it types Yahoo in chat, I don't run the risk of like hitting a potion key at the same time. But it does make it so that I like can't do any inputs when Yahoo is running. But I think for the grid, I think it's got to do the same thing. If you click on one of the boxes, it disables you for a few seconds. Oh, we're back in Yahoo again. Okay, we're going to pause the code. We are paused. We're going to mess with the code for... let's see. Where can we just stand real quick and hopefully not have anything attack us? No, fuck off. I have important coding things to do. Okay, I want to mess with the, let's see, Yahoo code. So right now it's every 2 to 6 seconds. I want to switch that to 1 to 3 seconds. Okay. Yahoo code has been updated. Okay, so now play. Are we Yahooing again? We should be Yahooing again. There we go. Oh, I suppose I have a quest to turn in. Oh, okay, this is way worse. Yeah, so I see why it doesn't always work. If I'm in the middle of doing something like DL, which I'm obviously always doing, the Yahoo doesn't activate. Okay, potion keybind swap. What do we got? 1 is stamina, 2 is mana, 3 is health. Okay, 3. Remember 3. Actually, that's another thing I want to figure out real quick. Hopefully, nobody chase me. Leave me be. We're gonna pause the code. Come on, fuck off. Jesus Christ, I get the whole fucking... I guess I gotta turn in a quest anyway. Did that turn in? Okay. So why did you bring me back in? Stop. Okay. We need to figure out, what was it? Oh, there's actually code that does this one. Let's see here. Potion swap, script, random int. Okay, I can't do this easily. I was wondering if I could make it so that the potion swap one changes every few seconds. Which I could do. I just need to... Yeah, I would need to define a loop. Too complicated to do quickly. Not actually all that complicated, but not something I want to mess with on stream. Why does it keeps saying that I have a quest to turn in? That's very annoying. All right, well, I gotta say this has been fairly successful on higher level characters. Super boring on a low level character, so we're not going to do that. So I think what this is going to end up being is just code that I turn on if I feel like doing something more interesting while grinding. Just to kind of level up the difficulty a tiny little bit. What do we got right now? Triple potions? Click, click, click. And counteract triple potions by just making sure I pick up everything on the ground. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna write up some code that makes a pop-up every time it changes to give some feedback both to me and to the viewer. That it's changed. So we're gonna program something for that, and then I'm gonna look into seeing if I can do double, 2 at the same time. It might be too complicated for it, but I'm gonna try. Yes, somebody did the thing that I absolutely love when people do. They did their first oh my god, meter blocks on. They did their first SOD of the week, but they got the lowest possible score. A friend of mine did that during one of the seasons. It was hilarious. They were the top archer, I believe. with the lowest score. It's actually, from a strategic standpoint, if you are competing with other players, there's actually some strategy to that. Because A, you get the buff right away. B, it means your score hasn't been set. So when your competition does start doing their runs, they don't have a score to beat yet. So actually, strategy-wise, it actually makes a lot of sense to do it. Even though it is a meme, there is some strategy to it. Let's say if you're ever in a really highly competitive time period with SOD, the worst thing you can do is set a really good score right away. I think it's better to set a really shitty score right away. So that means the way the other person needs to come back again later if you end up beating their first score they put down. Okay, triple potions is not that interesting. I think what might be more interesting than triple potions is random potion usage. So your character just will randomly, kind of like Yahoo, in that it'll like disable your movement of your character. Like every few seconds you just use a potion, and it would be really annoying because then you'd have to make sure you have enough potions, and you know you're gonna run through them really quick because if you're using them every few seconds, and that could be way better. It's just random potion spam. So I think we'll do that. I don't think triple potion is interesting enough. Especially because you can play so long without using a potion. We're back to the grid. I think what I might do is make... I'm going to change the grid so that it moves around, but I think I'll make multiple versions of grid. So some of them where the grid moves up, some of them where the grid moves to the right. Maybe I can make one where every other row goes a different direction. There's so many options with the grid. Maybe I can make one. I wonder how much coding this would take. What if I made one where it does the DVD logo and it bounces between the corners? That could be really funny. Like literally just put a DVD logo on screen. And then you can't click on it, right? That could be really funny. Have it go like really fast. I like that. I like that idea. Oh, we're back to the grid. Yeah, I really like this one just because it really does add some complexity. Oh my god, there it is. I clicked on one of the boxes. So with the new version of it, if I click on one of the boxes, it'll disable my movement for like a second. I would have probably died. So what we're doing is we're turning Pristontale into a clicking bullet hell. Oh, shit. Oh, this was a dumb move. This was a dumb decision. Okay, good. Nothing stupid. Nothing made me pay for that. Oh, come on. Get away. Oh, triple potion. Oh my god, I just keep spamming potions. Okay, we've done our testing. I think we've learned a lot here. So let's summarize the changes we want to make here. So I'm gonna bring this down. All right, so changes we want to make. We want to make the grid move. Make a bunch of different variations that move differently. Add a punishment for the grid if you click on the boxes. Triple potion will become random potion usage and spam. What we need, we need to make it so that potion keybind swap changes very often, and then we need to look into having two different effects at the same time. Now I thought about doing something with zoom. Here, let's take a look at this real quick. I thought about doing something with zoom. I thought about doing a min zoom. So playing like this. My thought process was it just might be really a big pain for the user to watch. What is max zoom like? Oh my god. Honestly, the problem I have with the zoom is I just don't think it'll be difficult. It'll be ridiculous, but I don't think it will be difficult. But maybe what we could think about is combining... We could combine different zoom percentages or zoom values with the grid. So because the grid really changes how you interact with the game, if you also forced a different zoom level, whether it be really far out or really far in, it might really mess with stuff too. So that could be something to look into. What else? We already have Yahoo set to spam more frequently. That's good. Yahoo should limit input for longer. So every time Yahoo spawns, you shouldn't be able to input the game for like at least a half second or a second after it goes, just to make it even more painful. Let's see what else. Skill swap was not, I mean, it was annoying, but it was very, oh, that's what we need. Skill swap forces, skill skill swap disables keybinds for 1 second after it activates. So that way you can't just spam the key you want to use. You're actually forced to wait for a moment before you can switch your keybind back to the one you want it to be. Okay. Ideas. Let's save it here, right? Yep. Okay. Ideas. Okay. All right. I think I got some stuff to work on here. Oh, we need to fix meter block. Fix meter block. Can see the edges. Okay. Maybe only block health? I don't know. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I think that should be good. I think that'll make it more interesting. So yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe the use case of this will be a little bit more normal grinding, just to kind of break up the repetitiveness, make things a little bit more interesting for a bit. That's probably what I'll end up doing for the use case of this once we get things a little more squared away. I really hope I can activate 2 at the same time, because I think that would be really fun. Yeah, okay, that was a good test. I'm glad we did that. That was fun. But I'm gonna end it there. I have been on a computer for like 12 straight hours today, so I'm gonna call it there and let my eyes have some rest, because I am seeing fucking double right now because of the eye strain, and that is not a good sign. So I need to rest my eyes and get off of PT and get some dinner and take care of my dog and do all that fun stuff. But this was a very fun stream. I'm glad that we tested the Pristontale problems thing. We learned a lot. And yeah, Xeth, thanks as always for coming by the stream, talking. YBAP, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. And yeah, we'll do this again. So tomorrow morning, reminder, tomorrow morning for my time and BR time, I am going to be live casting Blessed Castle, assuming I wake up on time for it. Let's hope I do. It'll be on this channel. I've been given an account, a GM account-ish, that I can just use to just view Blessed Castle. And we'll be able to get some good views, because we'll be able to run through things and go in places we're not allowed to go. So BC is like 1 p.m. server time. Yeah. I don't... What is it? Doesn't it say here? Siege time is 15... It's 3 in the afternoon. 3 in the afternoon server time. So yeah. So yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. It should be fun. And hopefully it goes well and all that. So yeah, anyway, thanks again everybody for coming by. It was a fantastic evening. For watching the VOD. Appreciate it as always. 12 and a half hours. From my understanding of the time frame, it's supposed to be in 13 and a half hours? Yeah, 13 and a half hours. Do I have the wrong time? Well, shoot, actually, that would be a big deal, because that would mean it would be at 8 a.m. my time. So I'd be off by an hour. Okay, we need to actually figure this out. Alright, so right now it is 1:30 in the morning, so we have 13... Yeah, it's 13 and a half hours from now. According to the... Here, I can switch back to the... Server time and your time isn't the same? Gotcha. So yeah, so if it's server time at 1:30 right now, so it's 13 and a half hours from now. So it's 9 a.m. my time is when it'll happen, and I believe then it's at noon Brazilian time it happens at. So, all right, anyway, I think we got that figured out. I will see you tomorrow. Appreciate it as always. Take care, everybody.